Alright guys, I'm going to be making another impression video just to get it out of the way. So the next one, this is pretty much GNR from the RSI period 1943 to 45, when Mussolini got saved by the Fallschirmjäger and then moved to northern Italy and set up his own little fascist people to take back Italy from the Allies in the south. So pretty much this is like the last fascist guys fighting for Italy from 43 to 45 until Mussolini got killed and hanged by the partisans in I think May of 1945. So this is this kit, then I'll go over it, break down, go from top to bottom, and here we go. So first thing we have, this is more or less like a Brigadinari cap that you'd see them wearing, and then the skull is pretty much for every fascist Italian, is that this is like the main symbol for Italian fascism. And you see a lot of guys Brigadinari, which is like the militia, and then GNR we portray as like National Guard kind of, pretty much. So then this is the cap. I'm just using a Panzer cap. It's what you see them use, and other type of caps that they would use. But I do want to get a M42 cap with the actual GNR insignia. You guys will probably see that in the future when I do make an update video. And then once I do that, that will be another thing to add to the kit. Now, canteen, you guys seen it in the last one. Pretty much your average post-war Italian canteen. So you change the cover to the gray-green. And then the undershirt, this is just a normal black shirt, party undershirt. And you'd see them with either pockets, no pockets, or the wool variant, which the wool variant has pockets, it's just wool. And since it's summer, the cotton one works best. And then I do want to get pins for this, because you can get party pins or GNR, the whole GNR pins I'm probably going to be getting for this shirt. And then down, the belt. These are wartime, actual World War II wartime, Italian Carcano pouches. And then the belt, this is an original Italian belt as well that I use. You can tell it's wartime because of the buckle here. So this buckle you would wear your neck strap with, which is pretty much just the Italian equivalent for German Y straps, but it's way more simplified. And then at the bottom, camo pants. It's really interesting because for GNR we didn't know they used camo until we actually found pictures and evidence of it being a thing. Like in the beginning, in our uniform guide, it was no camo, but until we found those evidence of our unit wearing camo, we added to it. It was a shock for us to find out that we actually wore camo, because what we've seen in most photos is wool pants, black shirt and cap with canteen and gear and pouches and belt, and then your boots. And then you see putties as well. You see some guys wrapping Italian putties around, or no putties. And then after that, pretty much, I mean, you see all different types of rifles, the Cav carbine, the 1891 model long rifle, Carcano, anything they could get their hands on, Beretta 38s. I want to get a Beretta 38. You see a lot of guys using those from 43 to 45. And yeah. And then my boots, I'm still using the German M37s, since they look like Italian M1912 boots. The only difference is there's a stitching line across the front of your boot, but no one can really tell if they don't know what they're looking for. And it's just, I am gonna get 1912 boots at some point, but with how it is, we will see. And then the last part you guys have seen, tack. It was given to all Italian soldiers throughout the war. And then on top is a German blanket. I'm going to switch it up for an Italian blanket at some point, but they did get stuff from the Germans, so it's not wrong, but to be more accurate, get an Italian blanket. At the bottom, you put your tilo, your half tent, but at the bottom of mine is just a rolled up Italian M29 camo smock to make it look like a half tent. I'm going to get one at some point, but the prices are going up since it is being harder to find tilos from our seller. So that's pretty much, I'm gonna try to get on that as soon as possible, because for a post-war they normally sell at 50, for an original is 100, but if with those prices going up, I do need to get me one before those prices surge up for a crap ton more than they should be. And then I'll do another, show you guys the pack again, just so you can get a good look. And then I'll be doing a review on this pack. It's custom made from our seller, so you can only get it from our seller or other guys who will make it. Or you can just go for originals, but they're probably way harder to find. Well guys, it's gonna be the end of this video. Hope you guys enjoyed the other impression. And then once I get my kit better and upgraded, I'll do an updated video on the GNR kit. Ciao, ciao.